Germany stops importing oil from Russia via pipeline.
Here's a summary of the article.
Germany halted imports of Russian oil via pipeline on January 1, following through on a previous pledge to stop buying Russian pipeline crude, despite the fact that the EU embargo exempts pipeline flows from Russia to Europe. The EU embargo on imports of Russian crude oil by sea came into effect on December 5, but pipeline oil flows to landlocked EU member states are exempt from the ban. Germany and Poland have said they will halt imports of Russian crude via the Druzhba pipeline, as of January 1. Schwedt is the fourth largest refinery in Germany. It was 54% owned by the Russian state oil giant, and it received its crude from the Druzhba pipeline. Russia, for its part, claims that it had received orders for crude oil purchases from both Germany and Poland, despite the pledge of the two countries not to buy Russian crude via the Druzhba pipeline. Russia's pipeline operator Transneft has received orders for crude oil purchases from Germany and Poland, Transneft CEO Nikolai Tokarev told Russian media last month. Europe will find it difficult to replace Russian crude oil and product supply once the full effect of the EU embargoes on Russian petroleum products is felt, Russian Deputy Prime Minister Alexander Novak said last week.
This post received a score of 8,500, with an upvote ratio of 98%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
That means Germany is currently not importing any fossil fuels from Russia. They stopped importing Russian coal in summer. Russia cut natural gas pipeline deliveries to zero in autumn. The EU banned seaborne oil imports from Russia from early December, and now Germany stopped importing Russian pipeline oil as well.
Amazing how quickly they have changed course from Merkel's disastrous Russian-loving policies.
To play devil's advocate, Merkel's policies were basically to give Russia a chance to join the world economy and the civilized world. The rest of the USSR has largely done so, notably absent is Kazakhstan, but Russia rushed it. Obviously fuck Putin, but also fuck Europe for not pulling the trigger back in 2008 over Georgia, let alone 2014 over Crimea because, to quote Mr. Krabs, money. Signed, an EU citizen.
Yeah, I do have a bit of sympathy for that policy because the rest of the former USSR countries have largely modernized. But they should have gone harder core on Russia 10 years ago when it was apparent they were a petro-mob state.
Yeah, until 2008-2014 I think Merkel's idea was a sound one, but after that it was pretty clear Russia has no intention of becoming an actual functioning member of the global community. They are like a homeless dude who spends every single cent he gets by buying meth.
Greater than they are like a homeless dude who spends every single cent he gets by buying meth. I mean, meth is addictive and takes away your hunger. That's self-destructive to be sure. But that homeless dude isn't sending people to die in another country and attempting to tear that country apart.
I hope everyone who plans to take an innocent life manages it as successfully as Elon Musk manages Twitter.
It is truly amazing how quickly the energy dependency was cut. Kudos to the engineers that made it happen and to the politicians that made it possible.
And the people fit accepting that heating now costs our fortune. They are grumpy, but most acknowledge it's a sacrifice well worth it. It still drives department on national level and private level.
Don't know about oil, but wholesale gas prices are same as pre-war now.
2021 it was around 4.8 cents per kilowatt hour, while it's not anymore than nearly 40 cents per kilowatt hour. It was in autumn, it's around 16 cents per kilowatt hour now. That's still 4 times the price compared to 2021. All prices sourced from here, and apply to new contract consumer prices.
I guess it's futures that cost the same, not wholesale.
Which is good for the future, but is not helping consumers today.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.